Hello everyone, and welcome to the Good Game Lobby review of Necro Story. It's a comedic creature collecting RPG where an evil necromancer is tasked with saving all of humanity. Let's cast a spell and raise the dead for this review. Rabble Games is back with another RPG full of humor from beginning to end. While Pokemon might be the go-to comparison for creature collecting, this game takes a darker turn. Instead of capturing creatures in a ball, you capture their souls to fight alongside you. This is the second game I played this month with this mechanic, the other being The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, and I'm loving them both. Necro Story begins when an evil necromancer is awoken from his eternal slumber by a ghost named Vivi, who becomes your companion throughout the game. She informs you that the human race is dead and it's up to you and her to save them from the upper world, which is technically the underworld and hell. With your annoyingly charming companion Vivi, your main healer, you navigate different worlds, castles, and even Valhalla as you make your way to your goal, and Vivi isn't your only companion. Let's take a look at the gameplay. I already touched on the creature collecting, but it's a way you do it that's unique. After killing an enemy, their soul floats out, and using your mouse you have to click on them to capture the soul and gain mana. Mana is crucial in the game, so you don't want to miss out on them, though at times they can float away from you very quickly, so you need to be very alert. You have a mirror that comes into play as you collect these souls, and once it's filled it turns blue. You take the soul of the creature you want to collect and throw it at the mirror. Now this raptor, evil angel, or even an ice dragon can become part of your crew. The ice dragon, only temporarily joining, is one of the funniest parts of the game. The necromancer realizes that they have to climb this gigantic mountain, and he fights the ice dragon just to collect it and use it to get to the top. It's a comedic break that brings you to the second half of the game. You also collect items that upgrade your stats like healing, magic, strength, and more, which you equip to Vivi and your creatures. They can hold up to 2 items at a time, and as you level up you get skill points that you can increase your magic or health, even your strength. You can unlock new necromancy spells that can poison enemies, summon skeletons and zombies, and many more. The upgrades and in-depth skill tree give you the tools to create your own style of gameplay. I favored the poison spells that damage poison enemies and spread poison to the others. After the first main area, you get to a demon, your typical big boss, and after defeating them, you can sign a dark pact that adds them as one of your necromancy spells. Think summoning Ifrit from Final Fantasy, except these demons are kind of chatty and witty and kind of annoying at times. Before each battle, you can change around your team, items, spells, or skills. It's a nice touch to be ready for each battle, giving you a heads up before jumping in blind, a feature I think a lot of RPGs need. You'll enjoy new ways to defeat enemies, collect their souls, and ultimately catch them all. Most of the boss battles are straightforward and indicate when you can't attack them, and it only becomes more difficult over time. You need to do some occasional grinding to level up yourself and your team. By the end game, everyone on my team was between the levels of 30 and 35. One of the items you collect is a staff that is alive and can talk to you. It roasts you for having a crush on Vivi and even speaks about how it has everything she needs in a man. The staff begs you to equip it and jumps in and out of the story to help you out on occasion. Now that we've explored the core gameplay, let's dive into the game's unique visual style. The whole game has an oil pastel look that is very beautiful. It isn't something loud or in your face graphically, but the style feels inviting and each character's design is animated nicely. Especially the dramatics of Vivi, who is always shocked by the necromancer's hatred for her. This theme fits well throughout the design of the skill tree, items you collect, enemy designs, including the overworld. So what's a great looking game without a beautiful soundtrack? The soundtrack is a delight. When I first started the game, I actually lingered on the main menu just to take in the music. If this is what they had in store, I knew I was in good hands. The different biomes you explore have a nice style of music that fits their themes, like the dinosaur-themed area and the aforementioned Valhalla. Let's take a moment to enjoy the intro music. Let me know what you think in the comments. The demo for the game truly set it up well, and I cannot stress the importance of a well thought out demo. The comedic timing and banter between the main characters is petty and hilarious throughout. This type of humor is my style, and they break the fourth wall often with great results. At one point, you fight a boss and they ask you questions about the number of people on the team at Rabble Games, how many years it took them to develop it, and even check if you've been paying attention by asking the characters' names or spells you use. It caught me off guard at first, so Handy Notebook helped me out because I died 3 times before I got all the questions right. Necro Story raises the creature collecting genre from the dead with a unique spin on a deep skill tree, a fun game within a game battlefield collecting souls, and a comedic RPG I was begging for more of even after the 10-hour playthrough. Luckily, I have a chance to try out their previous title, Healer's Quest, which is a hilarious take on being the most underappreciated character in all of gaming, the healer. Necro Story is one of the must-play games of the year, and I highly recommend it. Thank you for watching the review, and if you want to see more reviews of indie games like this, check out the videos popping up on your screen. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, GG.